Morning, peeps. It's Molly, Senior Executive Unit Leader with Avon. I am here with some Monday motivation. Some of you got up this morning, and it was probably dark outside, maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock, and you said, dang, here comes Monday again. I had to get up for work, or maybe I had to get my kids up for school, and then I had to go to work. Yeah, I know. See, I used to be there. I was that person. That was me. Today, I'm sitting out here on my deck, watching the traffic go down the road, watching the trash man pick up the trash, and I am on my second cup of Java, sitting here and had made some phone calls this morning and talked to my executive Linda Staggers and talked to my upline Mary Ann Penn and talked about a cruise she just got off of that she took personally. And I got to tell you, this kind of stuff did not come all at once. You know, I have a lot of people who say, you know what, I'm going to give this Avon thing a chance. I'm going to give it a chance now. I want to see what I can do with this for a couple of months. And if something don't happen in a couple of months, well, then I'm going to know it's not for me. And I'm just going to have to go get another job. And I'm thinking to myself, what's wrong with having a job while you're building your business? I mean, do you think that means failure? What is it that you're thinking? Because I have to tell you something. You know, while I was building my Avon business, I had to have something that was paying the bills because Avon was not paying the bills. It was helping with added stuff when I first started that I had a need for. But my deal is I had to figure out I couldn't have given up my job. My bills wouldn't have gotten paid. And if I had to get another job, and I did it one time in my Avon career, I had to go do what I had to do because it was important that my bills were met. But I was not willing to give up my Avon business. I knew there was something to this. I knew if I didn't let go of it, I knew if I said no matter what, that I could make this work and one day it would be my sole income. I knew it. I didn't know when it would happen, but I knew it. So my deal is, if you have to have that other job, that's okay. That should be motivation for you to say, I don't want to do this forever. I want to build to be able to say when, to be able to sit out and have 2 cups of coffee. That I want to do what I want to do. If I want to sleep and stay in my jammies till 10 o'clock one day a week, I want to be able to do that. That I want to get my kids off to school and crawl back into bed for an extra 40 minutes. I can do that. See, those were some of my goals. People think that's crazy, but they were. See, I was a girl who had to get up my whole life and work. And always do what everybody else wanted me to do, whatever the boss wanted, whatever, you know, everybody else needed. And when I found Avon, I started looking at the people around me, you know, my upline, Mary Ann Penn, who was a senior executive, and their lifestyle to pick up and go and do what they wanted to. And I thought, man, I want to do that. I want to do that. That's the life I want. But see, I had the benefit of watching them, because it was before the Facebook days, to say, it doesn't happen all at once like that. It takes time. That's what I'm telling you. I'm telling you that you have to decide what you want and how bad you want it. See, I was able to work Avon around my job for almost 7 years. Yeah, you know, I've only been in Avon like 10 and a half years. But I worked jobs, and for the longest time I had 2 jobs, and Avon, full-timers, okay? But I worked my Avon business whenever I could. I knew what I wanted, and I knew if I didn't make time for my business, it wasn't going to happen. Not going to happen. You're not going to get more customers. You're not going to get more people for your team. If you're not actively working this into your everyday life, quit looking for an event. Events are good, but you should be your own event. You should know that wherever you are, that you can be an event for that one person you're in front of. You know, I hear people say, my team is falling apart, or this is happening, or that's happening, and what do I do? And my deal is the answer is the same. You should be doing what you should have been doing all along. See, people make the mistake that they're just looking for one person. They're looking for one person who will get them to advanced unit leader, one person who will get them to executive. That one person that you need who's going to be your executive to be a senior executive. One person. This is the deal. You need to bring in many, and your person will show up. I mean many. Yeah, that means you work your business every day. You can't sweat the small stuff. You got to decide if you're going to go onward, no matter what. I've heard that before. Have you? Onward. I know things want to get you down. You know, yesterday was a pretty good day for me. And last night, laid out here on the deck, my brother Mike, who is fighting cancer right now, you know, Michael started talking to me about whether if this treatment doesn't work. And, you know, if he would die. Things that he wanted. And I gotta tell you, it didn't make it good for the rest of the evening for me. I didn't sleep real good last night. But I got up this morning, and although Mike didn't have a good day yesterday, he was up today, he was dressed, he was going out the door, and he said, today feels like a better day. And I thought, yeah man, that's the way to do it. Onward, no matter what. He may have a bad night tonight, but he got up. And I thought, I need to play that role in my life to be an example to him and other people every single day. I could lay down and lay in bed and cry about this thing with him. But I have to go onward because I have responsibilities, and my goals are going to help those responsibilities. I'm telling you, you've got to figure out how bad you want it. What's your passion? How much do you love what you're doing? Are you always looking for a reason to quit? Because I hear people say, well, this happened, or Avon did this, or this happened in my business. And you know what? I'm just ready to quit. Well, I'm here to tell you, if you were ready to quit over that, you were quitting anyways. Did I say that? Yeah, it's the truth. Own it. If you are going to quit over small things that happen, you were looking for a reason. You were going to quit anyways. Have you not realized yet that life is not easy? What makes you think the business is always going to be easy? But you get to a point even in your life where you can earn the sweet spot. But the sweet spot isn't going to be there in the beginning. You have to own it. I think about the trips I've been on with Avon lately. I think about Orlando coming up in a couple of days. And I think about how I never really did much before that as far as trips or anything else. And even in the beginning of my business, I did not earn those trips. I wasn't where I needed to be to go on those cruises they had. I was the one who was like, oh man, I want to get there. I want to do what they're doing. Oh, I can't believe they're leaving tomorrow to go on that. I want to do that. That was me. You have to use that as motivation. Don't say, oh my gosh, well I missed it by this much. I never want to go for an incentive again. Don't do that. That's stupid. You're setting yourself back. You've got to say, oh well, it didn't work out exactly how I wanted it to, but I'm going for the next one. And while I'm going for the next one, I'm going to stick with my original plan. And I'm going to get out there and I'm going to work my business and go for a better life every single day. That's what I'm going to do. That's what you need to do. But it's your choice. There's nothing I can say that's going to make you do that. You have got to want it more than I want it for you. That's the key to this business. I want everybody on my team to be successful, but I can't want it more than they do. And that means there has to be action, and there has to be persistence, and there has to be tolerance. And you have to quit looking for perfection from yourself, from your team, from your customers, and from Avon. You've got to quit it. Just because they're a corporation doesn't mean they're going to be perfect. We're on them. We're working to make them better. We'd like them to be close to perfect. But they're human too. So I say we work with them to make it a better company. I say go after your dreams, but don't expect them overnight. And if you're expecting all this success in 6 months and 3 weeks and even 2 years, you think you're going to be exactly where you want to be. Unless your goal is just to be unit leader, you ain't going to be there, sister and brother, I'm telling you. This is a lifetime thing. It's like when you go to lose weight or you go to stop smoking or whatever it is that you're trying to do. It is a lifestyle change, and building a business has to be a lifestyle change. You have to figure out how you need to work this stuff into your life every day, but then you have to go forth and do it, because if not, you'll fall by the wayside. We don't want you to fall by the wayside. I want to see you going on these trips. I want to see you being able to go to Orlando. I want to see you make it to Hollywood. I don't know what the trip will be 2 years from now, but if your goal is to be able to do this stuff 2 years from now, I want to see it happen for you. So, I'm going to say to you, it is a great Monday morning. If you make it a great Monday morning, turn that frown upside down. Find something to be happy about. Find something in your life. If your business isn't great today, then find something in your life that makes you smile. If not, look at this video, think that my hair is flat underneath this video, and you think that's funny because the big hair ain't showing, okay? Have a great Monday. Have a great Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. For some of you, I'll see you Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Are we going to have a blast or what? We're going to be the wild ones out there. Be looking for us. And for those who didn't make it, you couldn't go, your kids are in school, maybe you couldn't afford it, that's okay. Don't let that get you down. We are going to share our journey with you in this Orlando trip to the point to where you're going to say, I got to figure out how to work this stuff into my life because I ain't never missing a trip again because I got to go celebrate with them bunch of nuts wherever they're going. That's what you got to do. That's what I want for you. I want that for you, whether you're on my team or you're not on my team, you my Avon family, I want that for you. Come on now, you can do it. You have a great Monday, and we know what we always say, onward, no matter what. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.